Wait, person. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him.
That you loved him? You told White you loved him?
Yes, he offered me rich. It's just an embarrassment to me now.
I'm so glad I clicked on that option now.
Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me with riches. And only this time, the offer was blackmail. I cringed at the idea of blackmail, not...
I see.
White controls the law of discounting with as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look.
Mia's office?
Yes, she has pictures of him everywhere. She's followed his every move for years.
Because she loves him too.
She may have loved him first, but I... she may have recorded something of what she found. Oh my.
Well, we're gonna spare your throat and actually go back to Fanco offices.
Alright.
That was pretty funny.
First line, it's funny.
It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
There'll be clues in here, boy. My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
So, we should examine this tree. It looks very suspicious.
It does. What's it say?
Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
Crap.
That's not any help.
Hey, what about the books over on the right?
What about this picture? This looks important. That's why it's all blurred out. An old movie poster. Apparently, this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. It looks like... Never mind. It looks really stupid.
Saving Private Ryan?
No, the guy in the front looks like he's holding up a lightning bolt. Whatever. Let's check the bookcase, I guess. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed in here. They're in alphabetical order. What a nerd. Let's take a look. What file should I look at?
I would never alphabetize anything.
I'd never be able to find it if I did. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Really?
Oh my god.
A, B, F. Yeah, that's the alphabet right there. A,
That's
B,
the order
F.
of the letter. That's how I grew up on them. A, B, F,
That's
U,
the word.
C, L, T. Okay.
Anyway. Q, W, E, R, T, Y, O, U, P.
You said it.
Did anyone get that reference? Top line of the keyboard? Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. I think that's right, too. Anyway. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Sure. No reason not to.
No, that's... Okay, yeah, it is.
I tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished.
Hey, I was supposed to be reading it. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family's blood like a disease, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. Bill Gates and... Oh, sorry. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches and love. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This Parasprite, who makes his...
Really?
Who makes his fortune on threats and concern. Coercion. His name?
Tim, his wife. Sorry.
Tim, his wife.
It's Josh Jepson. Never mind.
I say we go back to the bookcase. There were other letters I saw. And each of them intrigued me.
I still don't trust that plant. Let's try J through S.
Jesus?
Jesus. Let's see, J through S. Let's try the alphabet one more time. Aw, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just...
Let's skim it.
Sure.
I love skimming stuff.
Now
if they sigh.
I hate reading. This is for eggheads. Well, there's no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide? Yeah. Shows a collection of suicide reports.
Gum suicide shoes?
Yes. Detective suicide shoes. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought she was involved in these suicide shoes. White drove them all to wear shoes. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Of course.
Read through all these real quick. Let's see which one freaks me out the most.
Ah, yeah, that'd be that one. Let's go back to the bookcase. I like it. There's blue books there. Let's see.
Check them. Why not?
Check them. Let's go through A through I again.
No.
See if we can find Daring Do.
I think not. T through Z. T? T, U?
V?
Nope, sorry, no V. V's too cool to be in this entire game. This entire W section is missing. Well, that's not any help. This is W. For what blasphemy is this, man?
I don't know. Let's move out
Blue
of this
Corp.
town.
What's this jerk up to?
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But White... White. I put but White, wow. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me.
Never!
If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? White clear?
Transparent. Phoenix White. Sorry. Present.
Wow. That was
Let's
lame.
show him the most disturbing one. Because we're
Clip.
cool like that.
I know.
Take that! This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Better hope he doesn't shred it.
Mr. White, see... Oh, wait, sorry.
I was just waiting for you to realize that that was my line.
I know.
It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. Ooh, fun. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss... Mia?
She had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, white.
She must be colorblind.
Like Dom. Dom is the murderer. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You spied on him. Because you were secret lovers. You wanted to make sure Grossberg wasn't cheating on you.
There you go.
That explains everything. You were blackmailing him. Actually, he was white-mailing him. You see what I did there?
Wow.
You see what I did? Yeah. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others.
Oh my gosh, you know what?
What?
Never mind. I'm gonna not speak.
No. You're involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. Mamma mia! This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
Built on blue mail. What a bizarre conclusion.
That wasn't a conclusion, that was an accusation.
What a bizarre
Didn't even start with that letter.
Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Excuse me, Mr. Secretary, Mr. Blue Corp. If we saw you in the beginning scene killing her, then what does that mean?
Anyway, Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Mr.
Yes,
Wrong
sir.
will be leaving.
I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. That's why your name isn't Mr. Wright.
Me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be...
You?
Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
What? No.
Secretary, office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. It said, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling at me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about? I think this is supposed to be Edgeworth, but it's labeled as Interphone, so we're going to keep it as such.
The Mia fake. I witnessed the murder, you see. And
Us?
thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. What? What's quietude?
I don't know.
I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over right away. The man standing in right in front of me, he looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What, man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
Killer man? What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
As chief prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send police now.
Beep. Son of a beep.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Mia's killer.
Anyway.
The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in local lawyers association. In the local, well, there's an association of lawyers. Who knew? You see, you will be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make you even look contempt.
$5 says it's Mr. Payne. I feel faint. He could just defend himself. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Wright,
my gosh.
actually, Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry
Shut
Butts.
up, suicide.
Hey, be nice to Gumshoe. He's awesome. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Still wrong.
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Oh, it is on! September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. But batteries are not. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Yeah, just defend yourself. You're a liar.
Right.
Wrong.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wrong. Oh, Maya.
How did you not notice her?
Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what happened to Maya.
Bring me a bone. Large or... I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied?
I see what you did there.
My mother. My sister. And now...
Don't
you?
forget Grossberg.
It's just gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, okay. I don't know how far the joke is gonna go.
Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Oh crap, I clicked defense lawyer.
Alright, fine, I guess I'm reading this. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, I'll like that. Alright, leave it to me. Leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Yeah, you better get those pom-poms. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's cheer for Norbert Swinlow. Who? The inventor of the pom-pom? Duh.
Yeah, why does no one know that?
What? I'm kidding, it was a
Wait.
joke. No way!
No way! I'm there.
Okay. No, really, I'm just kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay,
Yes.
then come to the court tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll be there. And I'll show them a thing or two.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
And I put 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 together, and it added up to Mr. White.
Yay! It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic, because they use their fancy mathematics to mutter the issue. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up on the defendant's chair myself.
Look, Verity's counterpart.
Oh, yeah, sure. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. It's showtime.
It's showtime. To be continued, actually.
Which is kind of funny, because this is day 4, but alright.
Yeah. So, here we go. In September... Oh, you're still saving.
September 9, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Medic Ishtar, voice defendant lobby number 1. I should use that for somebody.
You should. Next case. Samurai people.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
I guess this is it.
Yep. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
A bee? Oh, hey. Fancy meeting you
I
here.
love your thought process right there. ... exclamation point.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday.
Hmm?
He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket, too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed.
Yes. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
We are screwed.
But Phoenix, we're screwed, aren't we?
Well, court will be opening for session soon.
And that's a yes. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Clapping. September 9th,
I
10
was
a.m.
cracking my knuckles. That was nowhere near what I was doing. But,
District courtroom, number 1. No one.
Smack.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Yes. I declare that I am awesome and will win this, as the details of my event are already quite clear to the court. Today, we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The witness. What can we call it, sir? Call it whatever you want.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection or let it go. I say, objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you want an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at that time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Oh, stop being a kiss-ass.
I love donkeys.
Great, he's off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red, White, Blue...
His last name should have been Herring. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, would have been better. Or Baron. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
My eyes!
Your name.
I like to pause here really quickly and just say that a running gag throughout the show of all the court trials is that Edgeworth cannot seem to get his, whatchamacallits. Help me out here.
Witnesses?
Yeah, his witnesses. He can never seem to get them to say their name on the first try. Pretty much almost all the time. They'll say something else or be asleep or not paying attention.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my something confused? Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Awesome Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or used to be a more common term, the
Blanco Nino, that's like white.
You know the
That's white boy in Spanish.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm screwed. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Oh, Gleam.
That's probably why.
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. That means he hasn't.
Let
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
Huzzah.
Why does it have...
Let's
shouldn't it just be
see.
apostrophe at the end, not witnesses apostrophe S? Whatever.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly pursuifying. That is reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam
Bedlam.
coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, you're guilty. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so the problem with this is obviously near the very end where it says the victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Where's that at?
Near the end.
That doesn't help.
And then we press. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand.
Hero.
It must be Spanish. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change that phrasing. Oh, your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Clearly there's a problem with that, because...
Yeah. What was
we
it?
present May's testimony.
Where's it at?
At the bottom right of the first page of evidence.
There it is.
And we go,
Present.
take that!
That's an objection.
Oh. Dang it! Objection! Wait right there.
Objection to your take that.
Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. So now you're Mr. Brown, because you have dirt all over your
What is this? Was that at least with the diamond shovel?
Clearly it was, I don't know. It might have been Mr. Plum. Not sure. You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran to the right.
Ooh. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. and the victim here. The victim
And
ran to the
B?
left, as you claimed she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
No.
Wow, nice face.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright, are you thinking again?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm always thinking.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left, and Mr. Plum said up, and Mrs. Green said down.
But we all know that right is wrong, and right is
But
left,
Miss
and
Pink
left
said
is
that the earth is round. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Of course. Both are correct. That's actually the answer. I'm not kidding. They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
I agree. Slam! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes,
Silly
what
judge.
do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the lofts of Fay & Co., of course.
I love those people talking. Slam, slam, slam.
More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing.
I believe it
Gladly.
was a killer.
And obviously, we're going to place the cursor over the little red K, which stands for killer. And then yell,
That's it for cruel cat.
take that! He was
take
the
that for
victim,
you.
obviously. Back from the dead. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Slam my hand on tense. Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
My point exactly.
Slam, slam, slam. Order! I will have order! I'll take a Big Mac and... Oh. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Scallion! Took me a while to say that.
You're supposed to yell objection.
Objection! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
Yes, you're quite funny looking. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor. Wow, really? Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
You want to bet?
She ran to the left.
To the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right, and you chased her, and delivered the final blow. Dramatic. This is what Miss... See? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Okay, one, no, and two, that contradicts something we've already seen before, too.
That does seem to make sense. Oh, Judge, you don't get anything. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.